Briefly, I want to go over the different points regarding the SGA. Here is the candidate orientation. I have the agenda on the first slide. Icebreaker, what is the SGA? Officer responsibilities, campaign guidelines, platform examples, campaign advice, tips on posters and flyers, student campaign slogans, retreat information, and question and answer. And I will pass out an agenda on the day of. Go briefly over the slide. What is the SGA? Texas Junior College Student Government Association. The hierarchy. Who benefits from SGA? What can one gain from becoming a member of SGA? The impact SGA has on the college campus and community. Go over the officer responsibilities. Each candidate will have a packet with this information to go over as we go along. Campaign guidelines, campaign platform examples, campaign advice, campaign posters and flyers, campaign slogans. We will go over the retreat. We'll view some pictures from last year's officers and their titles. On Friday, when we arrive at Sky Ranch, the agenda is we have 2 name games and we have 2 getting to know you activities. Finish this sentence and personal brochure. Then we'll go into a leadership in action lesson. When we come out of that, we'll go into a very brief nonprofit organization example and how it relates to their new positions becoming club officers, and last, a team building activity called Minefield. Okay, our 2 name game activities. One is called Blanket Name Game, and the next one is called Tossing Names Around. The Getting to Know You activities is called, once again, Finish This Sentence. Examples would be 5 years from now, the best thing in life is, I wish, love is. And then the next one is personal brochure, where they will, on a piece of paper, write a brochure about, they will create a symbol of their name, 10 quick facts, why they're involved in the group, their goals, 3 tips on how they like to be treated, and the 1 way you can get there. Leadership in Action is the lesson that I used at the LaCroix conference last year, and it is a 4-corner lesson. To our conflict resolution session, this is a icebreaker for the conflict resolution session, and different points of view, identifying biases and perspectives and prejudice awareness. Students get into a circle and they will whisper a word into one student's ear, and as it goes around, each student voices the first thought that comes to their mind, and so on. Then we process it. Then we have a definition and content. Okay. And then we go into another 4-corner lesson where students choose a debate topic. They choose their strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. They go into their 4 corners. They discuss it. They write down their ideas. They state back. They report back to the group as a whole, and then they ask if any of the students have changed their mind on their position, and then we write a brief paragraph on each individual's position and why they chose that position. Some of the debate topics that we will choose from is approval or recognition of a partnership, the death penalty is accessible in some cases, celebrities earn too much money, foreigners should not be allowed to vote, teachers give too much homework, military service should be obligatory, my friends should come from the same social background as I do, to name a few. And then we go into a 4-slide PowerPoint discussing how to disagree without being disagreeable. And then we go into an agreeing and disagreeing lesson where each student will role play using the verbiage in order to agree with a person, to disagree with a person, or to end an argument. In our parliamentary procedure lesson, we'll go over the 5 classifications of motions. Then we'll go over how to amend a motion. Then we'll go into the steps in making a main motion. We'll go over some important points of parliamentary procedure. And we have 2 mock meetings, scripts, the second mock meeting. And last, we have a table of common motions in parliamentary procedure. This section we can go over if they can interrupt the speaker, if it needs a second, if it's debatable, or if it's amendable, and the vote needed. We also have the transferable skills lesson. I have given you the lesson on that to go over. And this is just the same thing. Each lesson will start or end with a team building activity. This is a helium stick is a team building activity, and minefield is one of our team building activities.